You don't need any equipment, just yourself, even bare feet, so you got a good grip on the mat with your feet. And as you relax down, you can start with the legs bent straight away, or you may just relax your feet out, or extend the legs and relax the feet out towards the side. And just letting yourself relax into the mat with the palms facing upwards. Taking a few deep breaths in, letting the breath come in through the nose, and relax the breath out through the mouth. Couple more like that. Lovely few cleansing breaths. To let go of the day you had, the morning you had, or whatever experience you need to clear your mind off. So you want to find a clean sheet of paper to start your physical movements here. So take one more lovely inhale. On the exhale, bring your attention to the lower part of your body. If your legs are extended, gently slide your feet towards your bottom. Allow the feet to find that place just about hip widths apart, comfortable distance from the buttocks, toes pointing to the short ends of your mat. Relax the arms down by the side of your body, palms facing down, fingers pointing to the short side of your mat again. And just find yourself that little pelvic tilt. As you breathe in, tuck your tail underneath, so you're going to push the lower part of the back into the mat. And as you exhale, press into the feet and shoulders and lift your hips up and off the ground, sliding your spine up and off the ground. Take a breath in at the top and slowly release the spine back and down into the mat. So we're just setting up here. We find a nice spinal movement. As you allow the tailbone to lift up and off the ground, just notice how slowly you can move through stages. So lifting the hips, finding that point where the hips are level, and then lowering back and down. Good work. So once you start to move nice and fast, you're going to feel a bit more engagement through the muscles. Here, just notice how you're really focusing on putting the belly to spine and the hips square level towards the ceiling. And then slowly release down. Now you might be able to do one or two more as I start your music. So we start a little bit more uplifting music and allow ourselves to get into the faster rhythm. So working with your shoulder bridges is going to help you to warm your abdominals or the core up pretty much straight away. Great. So once you're ready, allow yourself to set your back and down onto the mat. Let yourself take one more inhale, allow the shoulders to relax, and we start with singles. We lift up and down, lift and lower. So we're coming into a single, and hopefully you can hear the music enough to find a beat, or just follow my directions, my guidance, yes. Alright, 8 more. Lift and drop, up and down. So when you are at the top, you allow yourself to squeeze fully through the back part of the body, engaging all through the posterior chain, the back body. Nice job. Now stay up, hold it here, and only your ears. We lift, up and down, lift and lower. We're squeezing through the back part of the body, glutes and the hamstrings, lower back engaged. Good. Here's down, lower halfway, lift up. Halfway and lift up. So we call this half or bottom halves. Your bottom stay off the ground, hovering a couple of inches above the floor, and you squeeze your hips towards the ceiling. Good. Relax your hands by the side, and by this time you should feel a little burning sensations develop in the back of the legs. Yeah? Keep those knees in line with your ankles, and one more. Good. Now stay up at the top. Little ones. Little ones. Good. So just a little bit off below and then above that line that we call the base. 4, 3, 2, singles. Lift and drop. Up and down. Good. Now notice those knees wants to cave in. Keep them in line with the ankles. Really feel the full engagement. Pull the belly in and allow the shoulders to snuggle into the mat. 8 more. And 7. Good. So that warming sensation is your muscles getting warm and ready. Nice job. 2 more. Great. Release the hips. And bring those knees into your chest. Have a little release. Relax the feet down. And just a little bit more and more time. Slowly forward, roll up. 4 counts. And slowly release down from the bottom. Singles. Up and down. Up and down. Keep the bottom just off the ground. This is it. Nearly there, nearly there. Alright, 2 to go. Awesome. Let's hold. And push the bottom back into the mat. Hug the knees, those knees in once again. Take a little roll and set yourself up for your next round. This time with the feet wide, toes pointing out, 45 degrees or so. Find the distance that works for you away from the buttocks. Allow the arms to relax. And bring the belly button to spine. Little tuck of the tail. And we start with your single lifts. So we lift and drop. Up and down. Now because your knees are wide, this is the position where the hardest to maintain the right position for the knees. So think about driving towards the ankles, towards the middle of your toes. Straight up, straight down. Lift and drop. Now remember, throughout the track, your bottom does not touch the ground. So you keep it hovering right above. Imagine you got maybe like a book underneath the bottom. Squeeze every time you push. And just notice if you maybe push it to one side more than the other. Good. The body weight into the feet and the shoulders. Just 2 more. Now lift and hold. Stay up here, there. Heels. Lift and drop. Up and down. Just your heels. A little lift of the heel. We bring the body weight into the ball of the feet. The hips stay high. Good work. Okay, just your hips. Halfway down, lift up. Halfway and lift. So your range is a little smaller than with your normal singles. And I really need you to try and push that chest a little further up towards your chin when you drive the hips up. Nice. Stay with this one. 8 and 7. Good. Here, the glutes working the hardest. So your inner thigh feeling a little bit, but the outer hip and the glutes and the sciatic nerves feeling it. Good. Singles. Drop and lift. Down and up. So we're going to come into those little pulses. Those are the hardest one. We're going to keep them small, just below and above the base. Ready? Last one. Below, above. Down, up. Down, up. Keep them really, really small. And keep that navel towards the spine. So you want to have a strong engagement through the core. Nice work. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow down. Knees to your chest. Hug them either side of your chest so the knees a bit wider. Maybe they'll roll into the mat with your backs or little side to side circles. And then bringing the feet back and down, your last stance. With the big toes facing each other. The heels out like a capital A. Find the distance from the buttocks and allow the arms to relax. Shoulders down. Let's get into it. These together, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Avoid the bottom to touch the ground. And then I need your knees to squeeze toward each other. Your big toes touch. Good. And notice that your lift is much smaller. So you can't quite lift as high. That's normal, you got a limitation there. We got that internal rotation for the hips and the thigh bone. That doesn't happen normally, we don't really practice that. So I wanted to make sure that we give it a go. We always give it a go and give it the different movement to the hip. Stay with the singles, stay with the singles. That's it. Nice. Now no, this is the most hardest one. So really focus on the inner thighs. Try to stay in the rhythm. And if you need to shake it out, come back in when you're ready. Okay, now stay up and lift your heels. Let's go. Up, down, up and down. Let's keep lifting the heels while the big toes and the knees stay together. This one is, even the easy one is painful. So you got 8 more here. We keep lifting up, keep the knees together. Now you're probably shaking, but give me 4 more. And we're gonna find your half, the bottom halves. Okay, heels down, halfway down and up. Down and up. So here, there's not much difference between the bottom half and the pass. Have you noticed? It's simply because the range is very small. The body with shoulders and feet, this together, and you got pass, pass, pass. This is it. We stay down. We keep that little squeeze. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and release the hips. Oh, that was great to have finished. Get those knees into your chest. And let's have a little shoulder roll. Great job. So set ourselves up for the abdominals. Stay on your back, please. Your first exercise. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So I set your timing up. And we're going to start with your first exercise, which is going to be a bit of crunch. Bring the feet together, your knees wide, hands together. And we're going to let the feet rise up. I need you to crunch and reach above your head. So sit crunch. You can try the knees towards your chest. When you're ready, I'll start the timer. Here we go. Touch, lift, lift, release. So get the knees nice and wide and the hands reaching towards your feet. For a little more, drive the knees towards your chest, touch the toes down. Good, just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and touch down. Good. Have a little shake out of the legs, a little stretch, 10 seconds rest, and then we're gonna go again. So you know what to do? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Crunch, lift, crunch. So tuck your chin, reach your hands down together towards your heels. And if you want more, crunch and lift the tailbone. Touch the toes down. 2 more seconds and rest. Good job. Fabulous work. So if you want to just work with the legs, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So warming into the abdominals by lifting the shoulders of the mat and crunching the ribs down towards the hip. Maybe at the legs. Good work. So option if you need to, just touch this down, lift back up. Touch down, lift back up. And rest. Well done. Few seconds rest. We're gonna repeat this 8 times. You got 3 done. 4, 5 more to go. Let's go. Get the legs, crunch, and touch. Good. So remember, upper body and lower body together, or just the legs, just the arms. It's up to you. Breathe, touch it to the floor with your feet. Keep the chin tucked in and rest in 3, 2, 1. Great. Stretch it out. Long stretch. Stretch arms and legs. Option for the next 4 round is extending through the legs. Ready? Let's go. Crunch, extend. Crunch, reach. Now drive your knees into the side of your chest. Get the eyelids towards your feet. And try to get your feet towards your chest. Nice work. 4 more seconds. And rest. Awesome work. Little roll. Release, little roll for the back of your neck. And let's get into it. 3 to go. Open. And reach. Now if you extend for the legs, think about 45 degrees. Or keep touching the toes back into the floor. Find out a tempo that works for you. 5 more seconds. Very good, guys. 2 to go. And rest. Well done. Okay, release, stretch. 2 more rounds. That's gonna get your abdominals ready. And boom. Let's hit it. Feet together. Knees wide. Extend if you can. Remember, your check is on your lower back. Check that your lower back stays on the ground when you extend through the legs. If not, touch your toes back and down. Nice work. As wide as you can with those knees, open up with the hips. So building strength and stretch. Well done. Relax. Okay, only 1 more to go. I'm feeling this today. Let's finish this. In and out. In and out. Crunch, reach. Crunch, reach. That's it. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Right, 4, 3, And 2, well done, release. Nice work, guys. Take that lovely full body stretch, stretch for the arms. Then bring the knees in, have a little rolls for the back. Great job. So guys, we're going to stay here and we're going to use the exact same method or same timing for the next exercise. 2 exercises. Number 1, arms wide, legs up, tabletop, and we're going to do your twist. For the second 4, we go with legs extended. So let's start out with 20 seconds now. Bring your legs up into your tabletop position. Make sure your lower back stays down. Feet heels can be together. Alright guys, fundus are nice and wide. Allow the knees to roll down to one side. Come back to center and allow the knees to roll down on the other. So as you do that, keep the knees a bit further away from the bottom. Think about the cream being behind the knee and just roll over to the opposite side. The arms are wide, the palms facing upwards, and you want to find that range. And rest. Well done, come back to center. Take a little release or shake it out. Good. When you're ready, open the arms once again, bring your legs back up. And let's start towards the left side. So bring the knees down to the left, back to center, opposite side. So your range is about 45 degrees. We call this serpent twist. And this is about your waistline. So you're working into the obliques. Of course, the lower abdominis, upper abs working in a certain way as well. Good job, guys. Well done. And rest. Come back to center. Touch it down. So hopefully you can manage this. If you struggle, keep the feet down on the ground. Good. Once you had a little rest, get those knees back up again. And let's keep going. One down one side, then the opposite side. You can keep the eye gaze towards the ceiling, or you can look away from the knees. When your knees in on the right, you look to the left, and the other way around. Feet stay away from the bottom. Good. And then come back to center, touch your feet back and down. Good. Little breather. And let's go again. Pick up those legs. And the serpent twist. So this is a manageable exercise. However, you really need to focus on that slow roll, so try not to rush into it. Keep the back of your shoulders into the ground. The belly pulling in tight, eyes towards the ceiling, all over to the opposite side. Nearly there, guys, well done. 2 seconds. Come back to center. Now, option is to stay up here or rest if you need to. Otherwise, for the next 4 rounds, you're welcome to work with leg extended, feet flexed. Lower down to one side, come back to center. Lower down to the opposite side. So you think about bringing the legs into what you call windscreen wiper. Now I don't have enough space in the back to lower my feet down, but you would go the same, about 45 degrees. Feet and knees together. And you are able to roll over to the side of your hips. Come back to center. And if you want, keep the legs up or rest them down. Good. 3 more rounds to go. Let's start the opposite way. So bring the legs down on one side, come back to center, lower the legs down the opposite side. Good. So it's like a little roll side to side. You always touch the lower back into the ground and you do not let your shoulders lift off. 5 more seconds, guys. Well done. Awesome job. As you make your way back to the center, hold it there. Option stay, rest, or have little flutter kicks here. Good. So just facing up, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. 2 more rounds, big flex your feet, and let's go. Side to side. Option, if you feel that you get more benefit to the legs being bent, come and stay here. Good. So extend the bend, it doesn't matter. Your choice. Remember to find your own rhythm and turn to the back of your neck if that feels good for your neck. That's a great workout for your spine too. Come back, relax your feet down or stay up, maybe flutter. So you can take the recovery or take less intense work. Good. And then bend your knees. Let's finish your last one. Bend legs or extend. Good. So what works for you? If you've got loads of space, you've got the range, try and keep those legs extended or partially extended. So you might have 45 degrees behind the knees. Most important part, you roll through the lower back and the shoulders stay down and find your way back. Awesome job. Well done. Hug those knees in. Have a little roll side to side. Great job. So guys, let's move on to your plank. I think I have swapped these two. So we got our plank series coming up. I'd like you to come and bring your shoulders right above the hands to start with. And then come on down with the elbows underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and let yourself lift up only if you feel comfortable. So we are going to stay here for a 4 minutes. If you struggle with this one, allow the knees to touch down. An option is to bring the knees a little bit closer and being really aware of what's happening for your core. So we got a 3-minute plank hold. As you always know, we got 3 minutes to hold in this one. So you're pushing through the heels. You allow yourself to stay really, really strong as you press down through the forearms. And you're thinking about driving the elbows back towards your toes. As you push back through the heels, you may notice that you're engaging more muscles in your legs as well, right? So we talked about this. The whole body is working through this. Now 45 seconds is already done. And we got 10-15 more seconds just to hold. If you start to shake, if you need to touch your knees down, that's okay. You might even take a push back and come back when you're ready. So in 3 more seconds, for the second minute, we got a little variation. So when you feel ready, touch your right knees down into the floor, lift it back up, touch your left knee, lift it back up. So you can choose to go slow, in a nice slow tempo, or you may pick it up and have like a little, like you do power walking, standing. Now be really mindful of not letting those knees to bang into the floor. So if you want, bring something soft underneath, keep driving and walking through those heels. You're working with the ball of your feet. Good. Think about minimalizing the movement you're doing. Keep yourself really strong and the belly in. Good. You want to avoid pushing the hips too high. And if you struggle, keep the knees down and then walk from the ground, right? So that's the opposite option. You only got 10 more seconds of this. You should feel really, really feel those midsection. So the burn is there. And in the legs and in the arms. And then coming back to that holding position. So this is your last minute. And it's the time you may need to grip your teeth together. You may need to keep your hands in a fist. And then do whatever you can to avoid giving up. 15 more seconds gone, or 20 seconds gone in fact. 40 more to go. Lifting through the thighs, the kneecaps. And then think about tucking the tail under. So when you don't tuck the tail under, the bottom pushes up. Think about the tailbone, so right the sacrum, that bottom part of your spine. Pull it underneath you. That's it. It's coming towards the front of your pelvis. Only 20 more seconds. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Big pushes out through the mouth. 10 more seconds. Let's finish this. Push back through those heels. And you got 3, 2, 1. Release. Nice job. Hips back. Stretch with the arms and legs. Good. Now let's change it up a little bit. So we're going to come into a side plank. Now I know you've just been on here, so have a few shoulder one with any other. We're not going to be there as long as the prawn series or as the plank series. So I'd like you to find yourself in a side position. Left elbows underneath your left shoulder. The legs can be bent with the feet behind you, or the legs can be fully extended. So if you remember this one, we are going to hold it for 30 seconds. Whenever you're ready, you're going to lift up. So bottom leg can be bent and lift and hold. And here we go. So if you feel feeling super strong, you've got the option both legs extended. And lift and hold it there. Now the hardest part is to keep this underside body lifted. So normally we would start to drop down towards the floor. If that's happening, bend the bottom leg, be honest to yourself. Reach for the top arm or simply rest it by your hip. Doesn't matter which way you choose. Good. So we got a few more seconds and then we're going to come into combination. So lift the top leg if you can. Take a hip dip, lift back up, and then let's do that again. So doing the hip dip, maybe add the front forward and back kick. That's it. Or an up and down kick. One hip dip, kick forwards, one hip dip, and kick upwards. This is it. Only a couple more seconds, couple more reps maybe. Last one, hold it there. 15 seconds or 10 seconds, just stay. Just stay. Maybe reach for the arms. You might touch your toes down and use that full nice side bend stretch. And there you go. Come down onto your belly. Awesome. So as you find your weight down here, allow your arms to come down next to the side of your body. Find your forehead down, feet are back, hips apart. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, lift your upper body and release down. If you need to keep your hands down on the floor, release back. Great job. For those of you who want to go harder, lift up, extend the arm, pull the arms back, touch down. So we got 30 seconds here. Strengthening through the upper back. Put the shoulder blades to each other, the belly to spine. Good. Fingertips can touch down if you need to. 3 more seconds, try to fit in one more. Fabulous work, well done. Keep your forehead down. Our hands can be underneath you, lift the legs. Open and close, scissor the legs. So we've done this last week, but this time I'd like you to bring one ankle above the other. If you can, keep the thighs off the ground. And if you need to, take a cross, touch down for the rest and come back up again. Good. 5 more seconds. And rest. Nice job. Relax down. Push yourself back up. Little release. And let's reset on the other side. So come over with the elbow underneath your shoulder. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring the feet behind you. Let's reset. Now lift your hips. Extend through the legs. And reach the arm. Straight into that extended position if you wish. 30 seconds, only hold. Your elbow, your knees, your feet all in line. And you're going to keep the bottom shoulder right in line with the top shoulder. Relax the arm down if you want to. Good, so you have got 20 more seconds, 10 more seconds to hold. And then we're going to add that little combination. So I'm going to show you the one with the leg bent. So once you lift, let's add a combination. Lower down, hip dip, and then one kick forward, so the leg can still lift in. Lower towards the floor, lift back up, and then extend. Good job. Find a balance. If you want, one kick forward, dip, and one kick up. Good, and dip. So we focus on staying in the work, and then finding that combination that works. The hips stay facing forward, keep the hips high, except when you dip, then you drop towards the floor. Good, last one. Hold it back. Maybe take the stretch as you touch your toes down. Stretch through the arm and feel the side body stretching. And then release everything. Great job. Come on to your belly once again. Into your swan dive. So working into your upper back. Good job. So take a breath in. Feet hips apart. And then let's lift, reach, in, and down. Lift, reach, back, and down. Good. So keep reaching into those arms. And then every time you pull your arms back, see if you can lift a little higher with the chest. Keep the navel connected to your spine. Option, keep your hands down. Lift. Maybe lift one hand off the ground and back and down. Good. Just one more. And then release your hands. Place them underneath your forehead. Lift the legs. And let's go. Open and cross. Now when you cross, you scissor the legs. So if you imagine your ankles are like blades and cutting grass, you bring one ankle above the other. Then you change. So you're going to have the bottom ankle on the top. Good. Keeping the thighs off, hip bones in the ground, belly in. 5 more seconds. And rest. Good job. Lifting, pushing back, stretching. Love you, go guys, well done. Okay, let's come into a bit of cardio. So you're gonna come into a sitting position. This one is not an easy one. So give it a try. I'll give you alternatives if you need. Okay, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We've got 4 different exercises and we're gonna repeat every exercise twice. So the first one we call a candlestick. I'll show you the first one. You're gonna start in a seated position. You're going to roll yourself back. If you can, bring your arms with you. So the arms can be here or above your head. Then you lift, and if you've got the momentum, you can lift up. Good. And then you sit back and down. So see how you get on? If you can't stand up, just go with the roll and the sit back. Okay, here we go. So 20 seconds. Maybe add a little jump. Roll for the spine. Arms can be above your head or the super side of your body. And remember, if you can't sit up, just stay here. 5 more seconds. Otherwise, be mindful. Just hold on to the back of your shoulders. Reach your feet and rest. Oh, now that was one. So we're going to do this one more time. It's nice and active. Get your heart rate up a little bit. Hence the HIIT workout. All right, let's go. Drive up, lift. So you can use your arm to power your body up. Remember option, stay seated, roll forward and back to the spine. One more, and rest. Stay up. Good job, well done. Okay, so we're moving on. In your next one, we're working with your lunges. So you're going to have backward stepping lunges. I'd like you to come to the front of your mat, feet hips apart. And we go. Right, step in, and left. Good, your opposite arm, just simply working to counterbalance. Draw the back in towards the floor, lift the heart, allow the front knee to stay above the ankle. Long step, and if you need to, just take your time. Last one, release. Shake out for the legs, breathe. We're going to do this one more time. Good. So backward stepping lunge. Once you're ready, here we go. 1 and 2. So you're going to try take that long step. And if you feel a little wobbly, work slower, maybe hold on to the side, one side at a time. So just allow the back knee to come towards the ground and the front thigh to be parallel with the floor. Good. 2 more and rest. Great job. Okay, 2 brand new exercises. We're going to stay standing and move the side body. So you're going to let your arms reach towards the ceiling. No, I'm lying. You reach the right arm out, left arm up. And we crunch only through the left body. So you allow yourself to find the balance, maybe even holding onto a wall, and then crunching the elbow towards the knee. In fact, the elbow is pulling down further beyond the knee. Drive it in, reach it out, and release. Oh, not just yet. Oh, actually, release now. Well done. Okay, so we do the other side. Little engagement through the obliques. Hopefully you manage. Other side, in and out, in and out. Be really, really long as you extend through the legs. Touch your toes briefly down. Feel the crunch. And keep reaching out so you can find a balance. Good job. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Great work. This is it. Last round of work. We're going to find side kicks. Again, hold it to something if you need it, or use your arm out. And then this arm can be lifted. Side kick. Up and down. So this time standing. You feel that as you lift your leg, the body wants to tilt. Try to find a balance. This is it. Nice work. So straight up, straight down. Body's in between those 2 panes of glass. Lift as high as it feels comfortable. Touch briefly. Good job. 5 more seconds. And release. Awesome. Shake it out. This is manageable. You do it differently. It's different effect for the body as you stand. Right arm out, left arm up. And then let's go. Or left arm out, right arm up. Good. Now, instead of working super fast and just flapping the feet about, work with control. So slower, more determination, works much better. Good. And then the last couple. Good. And release. Well done. Shake it all out. Okay guys, well done. Let's go get down on the ground for your last round of work. And then we're just going to cool down after. So the same plan, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Now we've got mountain climbers, they're trying to get through. So let's see how we're getting on. So first one, knee to chest. Once you're ready, hands underneath your shoulders. Drive the knees away. Lift the knees up and off the ground. And bring it towards your chest, right and left. So nice and slow. We start off easy. This is your first of 8 rounds. Knees down is totally fine. In that case, bring the knee to the outer elbow. 2 more seconds and rest. Great job. Press back, stretch your arms out, shake your wrists out when you need to. 3 more seconds and we go into your second round. We do exactly the same. In, knee to chest, take out up under, press with the palms evenly. Now using the whole body, pull the belly in towards the spine and drive strongly. Good. Through the legs. Bring the feet towards your bottom, 2 more seconds and rest. Drive back. Good. So for the next second round, we do cross mountain climbers. You bring the right knee to the left elbow. Good. Lift up, bring it across. So you're gonna have the elbow coming towards the opposite elbow or the knee. Nice. 10 more seconds. See if you can stay in here. Drop down to the knees if you need to. 3 more and rest. Great. Stretch it out, shake it out. We're going to do exactly the same. Cross mountain climber. Work deeper into the obliques. Lift up and go. So you have a little bit of a twist for your core. You're going to drive the knee across. Aim for the elbow. Nice. 10 more seconds. And you are halfway through. And you got 3, 2, 1. Extend, drive the knees down, stretch back. Lovely job everybody, well done. 3 more seconds rest. Last 4 rounds if you want to. And a little run. Lift, lift. Now you can stay with a slow walk, so we're back to the middle. Keep the legs in the middle, just mountain climbers. Good. Find a tempo or slow it down. You got 5 more seconds. 2, 1, rest. Good, you're definitely going to feel your heart much more if you do the running. Alright, 5 more seconds to rest. We're going to do 1 more round. Right in the middle. Let's go. Hands down, tailbone under, and we keep driving it. Pulling those knees right in. This is your 5th round, so you feel the fatigue. That's normal. Okay, 5 more seconds. Stay down, slow down if you want to. And release. Great job. Whew. 2 more. Cross mountain. Think about the twist. Knee to opposite elbow. Let's go. Drive. So you got that little twist in the core. As you twist, you feel one hip coming closer towards the ground, but we try to keep it as square as possible. That's it. Your arms definitely feel this one, no doubt. We got 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh, you got 1 more. 1 more. 3-second rest. 2, 1. Let's hit it. Last 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds of hard work. Okay. Drive it through. 10 seconds done. Option. Slow. 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 Last 5. Finish off. 3, 2, 1. Drop. Oh my arms are hurting badly. Nice work. Okay. Shake those arms out. Bring one arm across, hold it down. Come close towards me. And change the opposite side. Hold the shoulder down. Allow us to look over. Good. We'll start to stretch down a little bit. Take your time. Bring your left leg forward into a lunge position. So let the front knee settle above the ankle. Let the right arm to lift up. And then circle to the back. So as you lean forward, bend your front knee near above the ankle. As you reach back, lift your toes. Meanwhile, you're circling through that shoulder. Now I take it forward as you extend the arm back. So simply reverse your circle through the shoulder. Good. 1 more time. Good. Stay here, reach the arm up. Relax your left hand down, take a stretch across. Good. And we're just gonna flow with this one. Release down, stretch, and change. Good job. One more time. Lift and hold, reaching through those fingertips. Relax down, bring the right hand on the shoulder. Take a twist, look towards your left knee, reach up. Awesome. Bring the hands to the middle. Step back, right leg forward. And we go reach forward. Circle. So extend through the leg as you circle back. Good. You can make the step deeper. You can rest your hand on the hip or on the thigh. Good. Swap direction. So as you reach back, bend the knee. Nice work. It doesn't really matter if you were able to bring them two movements together. One arm circle, the other the knee bend. Good job. Stay up here, sink down, and then find this side bend here, and like a windmill across the other side. The stretch happening in the hip and the side body. One more time over. Lift it and finish here with the left side body stretching. This is a reach a little further through the fingertips. Breathe in and breathe out to release. Great. Come on down into the back of your body. So lie down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give it a nice little hug, a little release. And then drive knees to the side of your chest. If you can, maybe hold the back of your thighs, maybe reach a bit further up to grab the ankles, maybe the inside or outside of your feet. Happy baby. Great job. So as you breathe in, allow your feet to come towards the middle. Extend through your left leg and hug the right knee in towards your chest. If you want to rest the left foot onto the ball of the foot, or to the sole of the foot. And if it feels nice, start to extend through that right leg. Stretch through the back of the legs, maybe holding to the back of the calf, back of the leg, the calf, or the back of the thigh. Press through the heel, point the toes towards you. Good. Start the left knee in, bring the right leg across the left thigh, open the arms, and then allow the knees to roll down towards your left side for a simple twist. Good. One more inhale here. And exhale to release back to the center. Both knees come back to your chest. Hug them in. Or if you want back of the thighs, maybe reach up. Happy baby once again. Now if you wish, you can extend through the legs. Or maybe just one at a time and alternate right and left. Great. Feel into those legs, inside the thigh. And then bending the knees, right knee comes to your chest. Extend through the, so left knee to chest, right leg extends. Nice. One more breath in. Extending through the legs. Holding down the back of your thigh, maybe a bit further up through the shin. Find extension in that leg. Relax the shoulders and soften the shoulders into the mat. Flex the foot. Nice. And sliding that right foot in. Bring the left foot across. Just cross your legs, arms wide. Slide the knees back. Slowly flow towards the right side. Eyes can look down the left arm, find the twist and release in your lower back and the outer thigh. Take your time as you roll yourself back to the center. We started with bridges, we finished with bridges. Bring the feet close towards your bottom. You might even be able to touch your heels. And then as you slowly roll up through the spine, tail tucks under. You might stay here or you may interlace your hands. Create a clasp with your hands and walk your shoulders underneath you to lift the chest more. So finish here with a beautiful open chest, a little bit of a squeeze in the back body. Breathing fully in through the nose, out through that nose. Take one more full inhale and exhale, separate your hands, slowly roll down through the spine, reach the arms overhead. Great job. Both knees roll down towards your right side. Keep the arms overhead if that feels good. And then come back to center and relax your knees over to the opposite side. Arms stay above. One more time, knees to center, over towards your right side. Deepen the breath. And then back to center and slowly roll over to the opposite side. Extend through the legs as you come back to center. Full body stretch. Let the arms gently float down by the side of your body. Open the palms. Soften the back of the hands into the mat as you stay in your lying, resting position. So if you experience any pain in your back here, please feel free to bend your knees and let the knees roll toward each other. Otherwise, focus on resting and relaxing through your feet. There's no muscular conscious effort that's holding the legs in the middle. They're rolling out, letting the whole of the body sink into the mat with every out breath. So let's take a rest together to finish as a finisher to our class today. Full deep breaths to lift your spirit and to release the worries, the troubles, the problems out of your life with your out breath. Symbolically breathe them all out. You may start to take a few deep breaths coming in through the nose and then letting the breath release back out through the mouth. Symbolically let them go. The tension, the stress, the anxiety, simply release out of the body by breathing it out with a deep releasing out breath. And just a couple more like that. And then lift. Exhale, release, side out. And then next time as you inhale, invite some movement back into your hands. Maybe extend through the arms, maybe reach your toes away. As you exhale, knees come towards your chest. Hug them in, roll if you want to, side to side, or hold the back of your thighs. You're welcome to rock yourself straight up to seated, or maybe roll to the side and come up to seated that way. Bring yourself into a cross-legged position, your hands to your heart. Take one more breath in, release.